It'd be the same if I took this light bulb here and broke it over my head. Raintism don't come up with no good video idea.
What is he doing? He's grabbing a poster of Lego Chimbo. Hey, a poster.
God's not dead. Well, he is to me.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Raintism. Raintism is a small YouTuber with a really rich and interesting past. But I'd like to start off our story not with him, not necessarily, but with one of his old friends, Jacob.
Now, take it for granted, that was just only one reviewer. This next one, I've always been a friend of, always been a fan of. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jake reviews next. Hey buddy, you're on my show. This is a long time coming, is it? Jacob. He went from only 10 subs when I first met him to almost 300 and a half subscribers in about the span of 2 years. How'd that happen, you may ask? It was me. Jacob doesn't give me too much credit for helping him boost up. Now, getting to the first 100 could have been me. Getting to the second 200 could have been me also, but like, Jacob never gives me like enough credit for anything, even though him and I were working on the scripts when we were doing One Course Meal, Uncle Jokes, and Multiple Trick Pony.
In this video, you'll hear Raintism bring up Jacob a lot. You can clearly tell that Raintism feels some sort of deep passion whenever he talks about Jacob. He feels like he's been wronged in a way. And you'll see later on that him and Jacob worked on a lot of videos together. And he feels like Jacob didn't give him enough credit for the work that he did.
Even if he was freaking doing a collab with me on my video, he'd still take all the credit, saying that this was his idea and stuff, when exactly it wasn't. Jacob, if you're watching this, feel free, if you want to, make a video apologizing, saying they never gave me that much credit for helping you with your video. I gave you a big thanks at the end of my video for when you helped me. And, no, that never returned. You would not be nearly as the same amount of subscribers right now if we never met. So, just throwing that out there on the table.
Something that I also find interesting is that Raintism kind of gives himself, all the credit for Jacob's subscriber count. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because I really want to be on Raintism's side. And I am, because, I don't know Jacob personally. But, it sounds like he did Raintism dirty. On the other hand, it's obvious that if you collab with someone bigger than you, you're going to get subscribers. And, to say that you made that person's career, or, YouTube career, is, it's really iffy.
And then I made the video cracker on Fox Madness, and realized I'm not scared anymore. That video made 1,000 views, gave him dislikes, completely destroyed him. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared, Jacob. So that's why in my newest video cracker on the kid internet critics, that's why you were one of the 3. It was Adam Timo, Cool Dude the Second. Now Cool Dude the Second, he's a cool dude actually. To the video, it's like he made a 180, because he contacted me He commented on my video once it was uploaded, basically thanking me for roasting him and stuff. So he was cool with it. You weren't though. You weren't, Jacob. Oh man, you gotta be crapping your pants right now. You gotta be crapping your pants, Jacob. Because I've spilt my beans. You wanna see the real Jacob reviews? All of his little fans? All of my fans? Do you wanna see the real Jacob? Here you go.
Hello, beautiful.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your faithful, beloved Jake reviews of YouTube telling me to take down the video cracker where I talked about him for a little bit. All I gotta say is, just wait until this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Just wait until this Friday.
Now, this is where I stop defending Jacob completely. I'm a big believer in, being able to criticize people. I mean, I am, criticizing Raintism. I'm making a video on Raintism. It's not necessarily criticizing him. It's more like, telling people who he is. But, if by chance Raintism makes a video on me, I don't know, dissing my voice or something, I would let that happen. I may not be happy about it, but it's freedom of speech, and people should be able to criticize other people.
Right, so pretty much all of you know that I'm a huge, humongous fan of professional wrestling. I've been following pretty much ever since I was born. I mean, like, I'm gonna turn 20 in like 2.5 months, and I've been paying attention to this stuff ever since I came out of the goddamn womb.
Now, as much as I love Raintism's videos on wrestling, I can't put these videos into words. They're amazing. They're honest to God amazing. You have to go watch them yourself. Raintism really shines when he talks about something that he's passionate about, like wrestling. His biggest videos are on wrestling. He loves wrestling, and you'll see later on in this video how wrestling affects his life and is going to affect his future.
Right? Everyone knows, if you ever are a big time supporter of this channel or anything, everyone knows on this channel I am a huge fan of wrestling, like these two here, and I'm also a fan of video making and just film in general and stuff, right?
Just to show y'all how much Raintism shines when he talks about wrestling, I'm going to show a clip of his video, and you'll just see how great his videos are.
Connection between the two. They both realize that wrestling can be more than just wrestling itself. It can be a vehicle for comedy, for storytelling, and it can be a vehicle for art. At the end of the match, the two wrestlers made a pact. They resolved to change the world of wrestling. Initially, Kenny moved to Japan in hopes to find an enemy, but instead, he found a friend, and sooner or later, the two formed a tag team.
Okay, I'm still new at this, long format video making style. So something that I forgot to mention is that Raintism is known for making commentary videos. And every time I see videos on Raintism floating around YouTube, if I'm lucky, I always see him talk about Raintism, and they just forget to mention this big part of who he was.
And it's like, and what really sucks is that people have becoming too worried about me and about how I think, and just not how I think, but like how I am. People were becoming too worried about me. I remember there a time being that when I was like the least worried guy like ever. Not because they don't care, it's because they do care enough to think that it's because I cared enough of myself, and I just don't care of myself anymore and stuff. I'm not fine now, and I don't want people to worry about me. And I can't, and that's the problem that I can't fix. I can't fix other people's worries about me and stuff. It's understandable. I can understand how people can worry about me, but not everyone knows what goes on in my life, and I don't know what goes on in everyone else's lives and stuff. I try and help people to see, what's going on in their lives and see if I can help with some of their problems and stuff. I don't know every single problem that what people have in their lives, and people don't understand what problems are going on in my life.
When I was first introduced to Raintism, I could have never imagined that he was like this. I saw him like any other commentary YouTuber. And when you have been watching YouTube for as long as I have, you kind of get desensitized. You forget that people are people. They're human. They have human emotions. And, when Raintism is making, his video crackers, you forget that he has feelings too. And you forget that he has feelings not because you're mean. It's because a lot of YouTubers don't show this side of themselves. Raintism, from what I know, is a nice guy. He even cares about other people when he can barely care for himself. And some might say that's stupid, but I think it's selfless to worry about other people more than yourself.
I don't want everyone to know every single problem that I have in my life. If I'm open to you about it, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. People don't want my help and don't want my worries, but it's a problem that I just can't fully accept. And it's really been biting me in the ass, and it's a big problem with me, and it's turning away so many friends that I really don't want to lose. I mean, I literally try everything, and nothing's worked. It really sucks when you're grown up and you're all alone, right? Or when I ask people if they need help, it's always at the wrong times, and they just want nothing to do with me. And that just makes the friendship even worse, and that actually turns people away. And that's something I really, really don't want to do. I just want to help people, but it's becoming my worst problem. Not my worst problem, but like my worst nightmare, basically. I just need to learn how to give people some breathing space, and I just can't figure out how to do that. And this leads me to lose my confidence, because I'm the type of person who, my main goal in life is to make an impact on people, a positive impact on people.
I honestly can see where Raintism's coming from. Sometimes you want to help people when they're in need, but all they want to do is be left alone. And it's really hard seeing your friend go through something hard when all they want to do is be alone. It hurts to see your friends in pain. And it's hard to understand why they wouldn't want your help. And I know I've dealt with this problem a lot myself, whether that be with online friends or the boys. As much as I love my close friends, I still feel like I have a lot to learn from them and, understand how they feel all the time.
And people will look at me as someone who, like, this guy has the best freaking potential ever. He has potential. He has potential to go some places, right? Yeah, I've never really had the experience to actually go some places and to show my potential, because I've been too overworked with so much stuff that I've never had free time to show people my potential, what I can do. And I'm looking at myself as nothing but goddamn wasted potential, and it really, really hurts. And somewhere down the line, these past 2 years, I have lost my smile. I've been trying to gain it, but like, any solution that I come up with is not the best solution. Every time I look at stuff like this, it just makes me feel like things were better back then. And I know people say, oh, things will be better for you like in the future, but I don't know. I didn't know then, but here's the thing, I didn't care then. I care now. That's why I can't even look at these anymore.
I'm sure other people watching this can understand Raintism. For one, I can really relate. I love making YouTube videos. I really do. But back when I was making them, when I was younger, it was for fun. And it still is for fun, because I love making YouTube videos. But as I get older, I need to start thinking about my future. There's only two things that can come from it, and that's you succeed or you fail. And that's a heavy pressure to carry. Raintism is so open about his issues, and that's what I feel like has been missing from a lot of YouTubers lately. You know, he's a real human, and he shows that.
But we're able to persevere through that. Because you know why? Because we're people. Real YouTube people. And for 15 minutes a week, that means a lot. Call me Rain for short. So for about a few years now, I've been going through a real bad state of depression, and she recommended that I should go out more and, spend time with my friends a lot, because I know, I'm a piece of shit who stays in all day. And you know what? I also like filmmaking, so I thought it would be a great idea if I go out and do fun things with my friends and film it at the same time. And that's what you're seeing in today's video. This is the Journey of Happiness, episode 1.
As you can tell, Raintism sounds a lot happier already. It seems like he's worked out a lot of his problems that he had, and you could really hear it in his voice. Hopefully by now you know that wrestling and filmmaking is a big part of his life. It looks like Raintism is about to accomplish his dreams.
So, back in January, I got accepted into a real pro wrestling training academy, a la the mad lads at Pro Wrestling Revolution. Link in the description if you want to check them out. Amazing, friendly, nice people over there. So I got accepted into the training academy, and I've been actually training to become a pro wrestler, which is my ultimate dream. It's my ultimate, dream becoming a reality. I wanted to do this, and I'm training to live out my dream. The official YouTube commentary champion, and I've got the belt here to prove so. So if anyone wants to come up and challenge me for my belt, I'll put my belt on the line for any one of you YouTube commentators.
Now, if you've made it this far, there's probably only one question left. Where is Raintism today? And I'm happy to say that he's still on YouTube, and he's still uploading. But he's also doing streaming now on Twitch, and he's been trying out a lot of new forms of media. The reason I made this video is to show my viewers who Raintism is. He's an OG YouTuber. He's been on the website for more than 10 years, and one of his dreams is to reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not saying go out and subscribe to Raintism. You have to make that decision yourself. But what I am saying is, maybe give him a chance. Raintism is a really underrated YouTuber, And I may not agree with everything he says, but for the most part, it looks like he does have at least, 2 brain cells floating around in there. And hey, that's 2 more than me. You said that your dream was to make a positive impact on people, and you've definitely had that on me. And to my viewers, hopefully I've introduced you to who Raintism really is. And after everything, Raintism, I'm gonna need that belt. Yeah, that YouTuber commentary belt. Yeah, you're gonna have to hand that over. Like, are we gonna have to, do a wrestling match? I mean, I already showed that, video clip of you fighting with a poster of Lego Legends of Chima. I basically ended your career. I will now be taking that belt. Thank you very much. Don't you forget, I'm just a side character.